Greetings Netrunners and welcome to our look at the new Daedalus complex data pack from the first pack of the Red Sand cycle. This time Netrunner is going to the Martian colonies and we'll start with the runner cards and the anarchs. First we have Pushing the Envelope, a new run event, cost of 3. As make a run if you have 2 of your cards in your grip, each installed icebreaker has +2 strength until the end of the run. So this really rewards you for making sure you've got low grip. It's risky, but it means all your icebreakers are much stronger. So if you know there's an agenda you really want to get, you already know what all the ice is, this is just a good way to boost all your icebreakers, so you have to spend less. Next we have a new console, More, cost of 6, hardware console, has +2 memory, and the first time each time you access a card not in archives and do not steal or trash it, the corp may trash one card from HQ at random. So this is a good one if you know the corp's got an agenda or a good economy card in hand and you want to try and force them to discard it, so you can go up in archives perhaps. And all you have to do is, if you've got a server that's not very well defended because there's nothing in it or the corp's not bothering with it, you can just keep running on it again and again, refuse to steal or take anything in it, and keep forcing them to trash cards in their hand. You could effectively, with this, each turn make them trash a card, and if they're not drawing any more than their normal 1 card draw, you could effectively keep their hand size fairly low. Next we have the Archivist, Resource Connection, cost of 1, gives +1 link strength, and whenever the corp scores an initiative or security agenda, force the corp to trace 1. If unsuccessful, take 1 bad publicity. So if you've got someone who's using a lot of security agendas, especially for trying to do damage to you, you can make them do the trace repeatedly and take bad publicity, which is easy for you to run. Link strength's not bad for the cost as well, but I'm not sure I'd use him in a deck. But we'll see how he's used in the future. Next we have the Criminals and Exploit. Cost of 2 event. Play only if you made a successful run on R&D, HQ and Archives this turn. D-res up to 3 pieces of ice. Now this is pretty huge. There's other cards in the sets already that allow you, if you make a run on each of the central servers, to gain a good effect. But this is amazing, because if you get that run on R&D, HQ and Archives, then you can de-res the corp's 3 most expensive pieces of ice and force them to pay all again to re-res them. If you do it in front of a really vital server, something that they're scoring their agendas from, then you can cost them the money they need to score that agenda. So this is a huge card, and I would definitely be using it in the future. Next we have Spot the Prey. An event, cost of 2. Expose 1 non-ice card and then make a run. So you can check to see if the thing you're running on is an agenda, just a resource connection, or it may possibly even an ambush. And then make a run if you decide that it's worth it up, or if you find an agenda using that expose, you can then run straight on it. Next we have the Shapers with Biomodelled Network, cost of 1, resource virtual, and has trash, prevent all but 1 net damage. So this is a great little damage prevent here, because it only costs 1, and you can have all 3 in your deck, and just trash it when you need to prevent all but 1 net damage. So that's a pretty big thing, like stopping, say, some cards that can get some really high net damage, like 3 or 4 even, and you're preventing all of it but 1, just by trashing this card. So that's pretty good. Next we have Network Exchange. Cost of 2, resource virtual. The install cost of each piece of ice that is not installed in the innermost position is increased by 1. So this is huge. It is an amazing card, and I will definitely be using it, because if you're increasing the corp's install cost for its ice beyond the first card, and most of the first pieces of ice will have gone down in the early game, you're effectively costing them a huge chunk of their economy to get any more ice out. They're larger pieces of ice that need more credits to res. You are now costing them even more just to put that ice out. So this is a really good card, and I'd certainly be using it. And then finally we have for the neutral, Mad Dash, cost of 0, event run. Make a run. When this run ends, add mad dash to your score area as an agenda worth 1 agenda point if you stole at least 1 agenda during the run, otherwise suffer 1 meat damage. So this is a fun little card that if you know where an agenda is and you're confident you can stay this turn, if you use this, then you can get an extra agenda point, which might push you over for the win. The bad downside is, if you don't get it, then you suffer 1 meat damage, which is not a huge penalty. But, like I say, it's very situational. You really want to use this when you think you're about to grab the win, rather than just to get 1 random extra agenda point. But I can certainly see it getting some use. Right, that's all for the runner cards this time, Netrunners. We'll have a look at the corp cards in our next video, so remember to like and subscribe.